Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful Gossip Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke plays relational arranger for Liam and Trust. Could mother at any point fix girl's future? The striking and the delightful uncover that Brooke Logan has blurred to the foundation of late, yet she'll ultimately pop back up for some news story improvements. It's not difficult to envision Trust Logan sending Brooke the pics from Beth Spencer's new zoo trip with her folks. B&B fans will review that Beth and Trust had a good time outing with Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, so Trust could see Brooke that accomplishing something as a family was great. Brooke might see that things have altogether defrosted among Trust and Liam. The old strain is essentially gone now, so Liam and Trust feel like companions as well as being co-guardians. Obviously, Brooke might see that improvement and conclude it'd be far and away superior for Desire to sincerely rejoin with Liam. Now that Thomas Forrester is good and gone, Brooke could trust this implies Liam and Trust will get one more opportunity at bliss. Maybe Brooke will try and observe a few close minutes among Expectation and Liam for herself. Brooke has forever been a major ally of Trust and Liam as a team, so she might do whatever it takes to push them back together. Will Brooke play go-between and depend on her arrangement getting Liam and Trust doing great once more? Brooke could attempt to convince Desire to see Liam with a new perspective. Liam has been endeavoring to deal with himself and abandon his wavering past, so Brooke might figure Trust ought to recognize that. Both Liam and Trust have committed a few errors, yet Brooke might contend that it's the ideal opportunity for a fresh start. Brooke could track down ways of playing Cupid in order to get the heartfelt final plan she longs for her girl. Will this be where mother knows best, or could Brooke's potential arrangement end in misfortune? Our forecasts highlight Brooke intruding in Trust's affection life somehow, so remain tuned to check whether she'll have the option to make any significant updates. The intense and the delightful spoilers say Brooke will expect uplifting news with regards to Trust's future. Lauren's story shakes Minister's reality and Trust minds Finn. At Il Giardino, Elder asks a shocked Lauren what she is familiar with Sugar. Sheila was messaging with her before she went to Steffi's. Lauren, respond to me. Who on earth is Sugar? Lauren says the Sugar she knows could never be messaging Sheila or any other person so far as that is concerned, on the grounds that she's in prison. Minister inquires as to why. Lauren says it's antiquated history and she would rather not discuss Sheila or Sugar once more. Minister Lauren B&B. Minister would rather not worry her yet he has serious motivation to accept Sheila might in any case be alive. Lauren hollers that is genuinely insane and she's not paying attention to it. Elder hollers, please, Lauren. Nobody has history with Sheila like you. You might be the one individual who can assist me with sorting this out. Lauren detests being the occupant Sheila master and understanding what she is familiar with this insane person. Elder says she may not know it all. He tells her Sheila effectively avoided prison as of late. Lauren realizes she cut off her toe. What does that have to do with Sheila being dead? At the Bluff house, a shirtless Finn answers the way to Trust, who has come around with Kelly's goggles. She needed to mind Finn and perceive how he was doing after Sheila's demise. That's what Finn values, particularly knowing how she feels about Sheila. Trust says it's his introduction to the world mother. They recap that it hasn't been simple, yet Sheila welcomed it on herself. Trust says he and Steffi at no point ever need to stress over her in the future. More, Scott Clifton talks why he would have rather not submitted for Emmy. Finn lets Trust know that her father is persuaded that Sheila might in any case be alive. It was minutes before the incineration, so it's basically impossible to affirm there were 10 toes on the body. Trust believes he's clearly mixed up. Obviously, he's off base. We as a whole know the individual Steffi killed that evening was Sheila. In the principal office, Steffi is contemplating Finn telling her Minister accepts Sheila is as yet alive. Liam taking wake up her from her dream. He says she's missed his instant messages and asks what's the deal with her. Steffi moans and lets him know that when you believe you're ready to continue on and close apart, some simpleton tolls in and yanks you back to where you were. Liam inquires, who's the dolt? Steffi says, Minister. She's attempting to grapple with killing her significant other's introduction to the world mother and Elder thinks that Sheila actually might be alive. More, all that you want to be familiar with sugar. Liam contemplates whether Minister's freaked out or something to that effect. Steffi sneers that he flipped out when he succumbed to Sheila. She kicked the bucket in her home and there's no scrutinizing that. Liam says to Minister there is. Obviously, he assumes he saw 10 toes. Steffi thinks he saw wrong since he was worried. He is horribly off base, and I say that in a real sense since I know Sheila's not alive. At Il Giardino, Lauren makes faces as Elder depicts going with Sheila's body to the crematorium and pulling back the sheet to check her delightful face, and to express farewell out. She attempts to leave once more, however Elder stops her and expresses similarly as she was going to go into the fire he saw 10 toes. Lauren says that is unrealistic, she cut one off. Minister says the body that he grieved wasn't Sheila. Lauren says he needs to quit doing this. He probably been seeing things. Elder is telling her he saw 10 toes. That was not Sheila. Lauren scowls. Wow. Sugar. At the Precipice house, Trust tells Finn she's worried about her father having dreams. Finn believes it's essential for the lamenting system. This is the means by which his psyche is adapting to the misfortune. Trust believes he's attempting to keep some slight bit of Sheila alive. Trust feels frustrated about her father and wishes he could just allow Sheila to go as opposed to attempting to persuade himself that Sheila's actually something else. Who does he suppose they incinerated? Finn doesn't have the foggiest idea. He mirrors that Minister inquired as to whether piece of him wished his introduction to the world mother was as yet alive. Trust asks everything he said to him. Finn let him know it doesn't make any difference. Sheila Carter is dead. In the primary office, Steffi says Minister needs to hush up about his hypotheses. He's enchanted with Sheila. He can't let her go. He can't acknowledge that she's gone. Liam says the last thing Steffi needs right currently is somebody gaslighting her into believing she's not alive. Liam states that Minister is clearly off base and nobody understands it better than Steffi. According to Steffi, right. What's more conceivable here? Either Minister didn't see the toes accurately, or I just killed an outsider in my home and told everyone it was Sheila. Liam brings up there was an all-out examination too. They recognized the body. Steffi says Elder isn't living as a general rule. He'd think distinctively if he was to imagine being in her position. She blazes to the wounding. It actually torment me. Elder is off base. I killed Sheila and she is rarely returning. More, elite. John McCook's Emmy admission. At Il Giardino, Elder requests that Lauren enlighten him what she knows concerning Sugar. Lauren has made a respectable attempt to forget about her. Sheila met her in jail. She was her superintendent. It wasn't long until Sheila done something amazing and persuaded Sugar to help her break. That is the point at which they re-emerged in Genoa City. Elder is confounded when Lauren says they were one in the equivalent. She discusses Sheila being in a psychological ward. Elder doesn't get it. Lauren advises him to quit clarifying some pressing issues and begin tuning in, he'll be however blown away as she seemed to be. Minister B&B.